Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt.
You never got that, so that's good.
This is UMAR AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global, joined by TTT, the Tartan Tornado, Josh Taylor. It's your top rank debut. You've been with top rank for a long time. It's strange it's your debut, but finally back in the ring, you must be buzzing now.
Yeah, been with top rank almost coming up a year and a couple of months. It's good to have my debut here, but it's obviously a different debut from what I imagined. You know, it's here in the York Hall, no fans and all that sort of carry on. But you know, it's a very different one from what I imagined it would be. But we're here anyway. We've got to get on with it, and looking forward to it. Looking forward to it, mate.
I know you and Ben checked it out for Anthony Yard's fight at York Hall. Were you surprised by anything? The way the show was? No,
I thought it was good. I thought the York Hall looked good with the way the screens is all set up and all that. It kind of feels like a fight night. Good vibe to it. You know, when we first walked in, it was a little bit strange. You know, having no fans and that there. But you watch a couple of fights, and you soon get into it. You know, and we watched what fight was it now?
Yeah.
No. On the undercard.
Who was it now?
Mark Heffron, Denzel Bentley.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Heffron, yeah, and Denzel fight. That was a really good fight. So as soon as a good fight come on, competitive fight come on, we were zoned in, and you're really watching all the action. You know, it's quite intense, and you know you forgot about the fans. You know, and I'm actually made that point out to Ben, saying, you know, this is you didn't even notice the fucking fans. You know, that you're that zoned into the fight. It's actually better because you've not got everybody around you talking to you this, that, and distracting you and whatever, people shouting, drunk folk and this and that. So you actually get to concentrate on the fight, and it's really good. I really enjoyed it. It was good. It was a good wee scouting mission, to be fair, so it was good.
You can really hear the punches as well.
Well, hopefully you'll be here a few bouncing off his bunts on Saturday night.
Well, it's a piece of history as well, because we haven't had a male world title fight since this whole lockdown situation in the UK. So you are creating history on Saturday night, Josh.
Yeah, it's good to be a part of the big show. You know, the first world title fight. You know, another wee piece of history in the book with my name attached to it. So it's good to be making a wee bit of history, and good to be involved in it as well. You know, so I just can't be bothered with all this now. This is the last two nights. You just want to get in there and do the business now. You know, the last 2 days are dragging in, but I'm actually in pretty good spirits, to be fair. I'm feeling good, ready to go.
Well, I know you've done a ton of interviews, so I'm not gonna drag this out, because I come to the house a few weeks ago and spoke about the future, Ramirez, Crawford, etc. We're not going to discuss that at all. We're just going to discuss Kong Song, and he's here now, and you know we spoke about how people might have been overlooking him, etc. And he's a good fighter, but now that he's here, you've seen him in person. It's getting a bit more real now, and a lot of people in boxing saying he's a very compact fighter, can really bang, got some good knockouts. So this is going to be a really good fight Saturday night. Yeah,
it's going to be a good fight. You know, I've prepared for a tough 12 rounds, as I always do. You know, everybody's looking past them and talking about Ramirez and Undisputed and moving up to 147 and all this carry on, you know, and fighting the winner of Lomachenko and Lopez and all that sort of carry on. It's like, I've got to get through Saturday first. Am I the only one that's not thinking about Saturday? You know, it's like, or the only one that is thinking about Saturday. It seems to be, I think us and the team around here are the only people that are looking past him. You know, we're taking him very seriously. He's standing in my way to get to where I want to go, to get these big fights. It's a final hurdle. So if I slip up here, there's let's say goals gone for the foreseeable future anyway. You know, so he is very, like you said, he is dangerous. He's the same height as me. He carries power in both hands. You know, for what I saw of him, he's knocked opponents out and down with both hands. You know, he's got sort of an offbeat kind of rhythm, like kind of hard to time kind of rhythm. You know, and yeah, so and he'll be tough. Thai fighters are known for their durability and your toughness. You know, very tough nation, fighters over there. So, it's going to be tough. It's not going to be an easy one to knock over, but I do believe I will. I do believe I've got too much experience and seen too much styles and too much experience and been around the block a few times in my short career. So I do believe I've got enough to beat him, and I feel I'm going to put on a strong performance here because I'm really focused, you know.
Is it a bit of a tough one on Saturday night though? Because if you win, you might not get the credit that you deserve for the win, and if you have a few sticky moments in there, people might start saying, "Oh, what's going on with Josh?"
Yeah, listen, boxing fans are fickle, you know what I mean? Like you're what about that one shot he got hit with and this and that, and you hang on to it, and he'll get chinned his next fight if he gets hit with this and that, and do you know what I mean? Like, he was amazing in that bit of the fight. If he just fights, he's class and this. It's just you take it with a pinch of salt. You know, it's I'm not bothered about how people see me or anything like that. You know, as long as I get that win on Saturday, that's all that matters at the end of the day. Whether I look good doing it, bad doing it, if I take a shot or not, who cares? As long as I get the win. As long as I feel I perform good, that's all that matters. And Ben and my coaches and my team feel around me here that I performed well enough, and that's what matters. I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks.
I think a part of Saturday night as well for the fans is it's going to be intriguing seeing you under Ben Davison. How much can we expect a different Josh Taylor on Saturday night? Are we going to see something totally different?
No, I don't think so. I don't think you're going to see a different Josh Taylor. Just a more poised one, more patient, and more polished. You know, you're just going to see me. You'll see on Saturday. I'm not going to say what I'm saying, but I feel like I'm going to put a more polished all-round performance. You know, a more all-rounder, a more complete all-rounder fighter. No different, no anything like that. You know, I believe what I was doing was working. So what am I changing it for?
Yeah.
You know, I'm unified champion doing what I've done. So what am I going to change it for? You know, it's just been a bit more polished all round, sharpening up on the skills that I was neglecting before and things like that. So yeah, you'll see a bit more of a complete performance, I think.
So no fundamental changes, but just more refined then.
Yeah, I could say that. Yeah.
Let me just quickly read you a quote from Bob Arum. So he said, speaking about yourself, he's very articulate, he's very charismatic. As far as his boxing skills, they're enormous. He has all the ingredients to be a major star in the sport of boxing. When you hear someone like Bob Arum say that about yourself, what goes through your mind?
Yeah, it's good. That is good. You know, he's a wily old fox, and he's the best man in the game. You know, he knows what he's doing, and I'm pretty sure he's got a good eye for talent. You know, in his many years of experience in the game. So, it's good to hear from him as well. You know, and speaking to him the other day as well, he was saying he would love to come to Scotland and put a fight in Scotland as well. So, it's all looking good, and I can't wait for the future. You know, it's going to be bright, hopefully.
That is a good point you raise about fighting in Scotland as well. That's another plus for Kong Song, because anyone that goes into Scotland when you're fighting, they're at a disadvantage straight away. Yeah. I'm sure Kong Song's fought in empty arenas quite a lot in his career, so it's more of a level playing field on that front as well. Yeah,
well, you could say that. He'll not have the animosity and the intense, the crowd at the Hydro. You know, the cauldron at the Hydro. You know, the atmosphere they make. It's just like everyone's on top of you. You know, so that can be daunting for fighters and can kind of put the shiters at them a wee bit. You'll not have that, but it'll be more intense. They can also use that energy as well against them to keep them fired up and things like that, you know. So it's kind of works in my advantage as well. He'll not have that to keep himself up and fired up. And instead, he's just going to have me whacking away at him, and he's not going to have any of his people. Maybe would they come over with him? They're not going to be here, you know. So he's not going to have any of that. They're just me whacking away at him and trying to hurt him. So it's going to be more intense for him.
Okay, Josh, listen, best of luck on Saturday night defending your unified world title. Just a quick comment as well, obviously such tough circumstances to get boxing on, but obviously MTK, Top Rank and Frank Warren, BT Sport doing the best for you this week, and everything's run smoothly, yeah? Yeah,
it's been great, it's been brilliant, it's been so smooth, no stress, no nothing, just leaving it all to them to work it all out, you know. And you know, obviously my first choice wouldn't have been to box in front of no fans, but you know, at the end of the day, I want to keep my career rolling and keep what momentum I've got going and keep the ball rolling. You know, boxing's all about momentum, so I want to keep it going. I don't want to be sitting on the bench for too long, you know, getting stale. So thanks to everyone involved, MTK, BT, ESPN, everyone involved making this fight happen, because it's keeping my career on the go, which is good.
Yeah, tune in on ESPN Plus in the States and BT Sport here Saturday night. As I said, best of luck, and we'll grab a word after the fight, alright?
Nice one, mate. Cheers.
Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt.